Hello viewers, Super GT here. Today I'm going to get 100% on Gran Turismo 7. It has taken 3.5 years, over 1,800 hours of gameplay, but finally today is going to happen. Some of you joined me 2 days ago where I kind of did it, but well, I didn't do it, did I? I didn't, because I still needed to buy a certain car which wasn't available. But that car, I have been reliably informed, is now available to buy. So I can buy that. I can complete the new events which were added as part of Spec 3, of which there are 7. And then I will have 100%. Let's jump in and take a look. I was just doing some events in the Power Pack. So, as we can see on my dashboard here, just 2 things to get back to 100%. Car collection, currently on 555. I only need 1 car. We can do that straight away. And then 7 events. And you know what? Actually, I'm going to do the 7 events first, then we'll buy the 1 car, and then we're done. And then I've finally completed this game fully. Mr. MCA, good to see you, mate. Good to see everyone in chat today. So we've got 7 events. These were added yesterday in Spec 3. What are you guys thinking about Spec 3? I think it's been it's a good update. I think the Power Pack has been decent from what I've played, but maybe a little bit overpriced. How long will it take to complete? I don't know. I mean, we got 7 events to do, which I don't think it'll be much more than an hour or 2. Good update, but I wish there was more to sport mode. Yes, I agree. I think more sport mode changes would have been great. You know, they kind of teased us, didn't they? They said there's online improvements. Very vague language, but it turned out to be for lobbies. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, once I get 100%, I might just continue streaming. We can just play more. I can do some online races. I was thinking of doing some more Yas Marina races. And maybe do some Power Pack as well. So we'll get to 100%. Then I'll just continue. Thank you, the incredible Mr. J. The first week of the brand new weekly challenge. It begins today, with the first being an online mission. Okay, yeah, we'll give that a go later on. So yeah, the weekly challenges have changed a little bit, haven't they? So they've added some of the missions and time trials. So we can have a look at that. Let's just jump into this. This has gone back to 87%. So this is the new one, isn't it? And it's a part of the weekly challenges, which is always good. What cars can I use for this? A road car from Japan, front-wheel drive. Let's use the FTO. Is that a fair competition? Yeah, should be. So Mitsubishi FTO. I always remember playing the FTO on the early Gran Turismo games. The FTO and the GTO. What a duo. But yeah, this is a cool car. It's cars like this that, honestly, I would not be aware of if not for Gran Turismo. I have no reason to even know about the existence of this thing. My brake pedal just clicked. What's going on there? Should I bring back the foot cam, or will people be weird about it? People want the foot cam, don't they? Hey, viewers are viewers, you know? Oh, Thank you, MRC Tuned. Have you tried any motion sim with GT7? If so, is it somewhat realistic? Good to catch a live stream today. Firstly, thank you for watching. Thanks for tuning in, mate. I don't think I have. Not with Gran Turismo 7. I don't think I have tried a motion sim with GT7. For motion sims, I'm a bit on the fence about them. I think they can help. They can be good. I've not really tried on GT. I'm talking about like iRacing and Assetto Corsa, really. I think like most motion sims overdo it to a point where you're feeling too many things, and it actually makes it harder. So obviously, like right now, I'm not in a motion sim. I'm just on a static simulator. So all the feeling I'm getting is through the wheel, all the force feedback, and that's enough, I think. But when it all starts moving around, sometimes what happens is let's say you get oversteer in a car. You feel the oversteer through the steering wheel, so you think, okay, right, I need to counter steer to recover. But then your seat moves like half a second later, and then you feel the oversteer happen again, and then it's like really confusing in your brain about like what's going on with the car. So sometimes you kind of get too much information, if that makes sense. So motion sims can be good, but they just have to do it right. A lot of motion sims kind of overdo it, and it looks cool, but when you're in it, it's like, oh my god, it's too much. So whenever I go, let's say, to the Sim Racing Expo, all these people ask me, hey, can you ever go on our sim? Can you ever go on our sim? We want you to try it out. And I go on it, and I just say, turn it down, turn it down, turn it down, turn it down, turn it down. Like, just less motion, the better. I'd honestly say someone like Novus, I really like the way they do it. It's just like, it's moving around, but it's just like, just a little bit. And it's like, good. It's enough. So some companies get it right, and then it's basically at a point where you need to have like a £100,000 sim rig. At that point, it's like, okay, the motion's great, and it does it really well. Yeah, for most people, that's obviously not realistic, is it? You know, to buy something that expensive. But yeah, motion is one of those weird things. I don't think it's like necessary most of the time, and I think on Gran Turismo, I don't think we need that level of immersion on this game. Maybe you do. Maybe it could. I don't know if anyone's made it work. But if you did it with VR as well, because the VR on this game is really good, maybe it could actually be a really good experience. So maybe. Is this easy difficulty? In the options menu, I've set it to the hardest. But I think I do have a quicker car. But sometimes, you know, you can set the AI to the hardest out of the 3 settings, but it doesn't really do too much. Thank you, 8 your chips. 1164. 100k, £100,000. That sim better cure cancer. You'd hope so, mate. Yeah, I've had to go on a couple of sims which are like, you know, that much, and they are good. But I don't recall them curing cancer, unfortunately. Love the stream, by the way. Hope you're doing well. Yes, mate. Doing great. Thank you for the donation. Thanks for tuning in, man. Thank you, MRC Tune as well. Perfect answer. Thanks, Steve. Looking for the SFX 100. Mainly just bumps, elevation change, and braking. I use VR only. Will report back someday. Okay, mate. Yeah. Thanks again, MLC Tuned. Are there any plans for Simagic to be PS5 compatible natively? Yes, I think they're trying to do it. It's quite tricky with Sony, though, to make that work. Sony are very protective about who they give licenses out to. Okay. That's the first race done. 6 more to do, and then 1 car to buy. Can you talk a little about this, about the finale of F1 this weekend? Sure, yeah. Big weekend, isn't it? The F1 will be decided in 2 days' time. Let's do this one. I think Lando has the best chance. He's, in the lead, has the most points. Just needs to. I'm gonna whip out my Valkyrie, I think. Let's drive the 296 road car. I think it's most likely that Lando will just do it. Because he goes well around this track. I think McLaren look fast. He's topped both practice sessions so far. So I'll be surprised if he doesn't do it. You never know. You never know though, right? I think it's incredibly unlikely that Oscar does it. But Max could definitely do it. It really relies on Lando having a bad weekend more than Max having a good one. You need Lando to be 4th. So, even if Max wins and dominates, Lando could just play it safe. He should finish on the podium, really, shouldn't he? Thank you, GWI Racing. Oh, God. Imagine if I didn't win this race in a massively overpowered car. I'll read that in just a moment. So yeah, 6 more races to do and 1 car to buy, and then I have 100% on this game at long last. And I've got to say as well, when it comes to owning all of the cars, from what I can tell, you don't actually have to own all of them simultaneously. I think, from what I can tell, you can sell cars to get the money to then buy the other cars that you don't have in order to get the 100% completion, I think. Whereas, in my instance, I've got all of the cars at the same time in the garage, which I think is quite cool. So once I buy this final car, there won't be a car that I don't have in the garage. Well, this car is very quick in a straight line. Saw a Ferrari 296 on the motorway maybe 2 years ago. Very, very beautiful thing. It was in like a dark, it was in like a black colour, but very good. Thank you, Brody. Thank you, GWI Racing. I'll get to those messages in a moment. Oh my goodness. What was Lando like in your experience? Yeah, so obviously being in Quadrant for a couple of years, I did get to speak to him in person a couple of times. I would say he's actually quite reserved. Not reserved, like, I'd say he's comfortable around people he knows very well. Otherwise, he's quite sort of unassuming, I would say. I think this was always the difficult thing with Quadrant, which was it's basically kind of like putting a load of people in a room, oh god, and telling them, look, be friends, have good chemistry, make good videos, and that's all good, very good and well. But I would say that it never flowed completely naturally for me. Not to say that anyone's a bad person, it's just like I always found it quite difficult to kind of like fully bond with Lando, because it's like you meet him once or 3 times a year maybe, and it's like you're kind of expected to be portrayed as good mates when it's not really. That's not to say I didn't like him, it was just like it's hard to really bond with someone when you're seeing them 3 times a year at most. For most of the years, it was once or twice. I would say we were more colleagues. It was like a professional relationship, I would say. Like, you know, you turn up to the video shoot, you do what you need to do, then you leave, and that's it. There wasn't really much communication outside of the videos. God. He used me for clout. Of course he did. No, he was I think it was worth joining. It was a good experience overall, but it was also worth leaving. I think it was the right time. I think it was I don't regret joining and I don't regret leaving. So that's I think that's how I'd put it. I've had some great experiences in Quadrant. There's no question about that. Crossing the line. So thank you Brian Humphreys as well for the $10. Greetings from Charleston. Enjoying the stream while enjoying my mother-in-law's pancit and halo for dessert. That's a Filipino if I ever heard one. Enjoy, good friends. And thank you for the donations. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you, GWI Racing. Hey, Super GT. I'm a go-karting content creator. Last week I travelled to Qatar to the F1 and asked all the drivers what their favourite karting track was, but I've never asked you, so what is your favourite karting track? Ooh. That is a really good question. I would say Wilton Mill, but before the final chicane was put in, which I really don't like. But yeah, I'll say Wilton Mill. If not, Buckmore Park. What's new in sport mode? There is nothing new in sport mode. So in the patch notes originally, they said online improvements on 98% now. We're getting there. They said online improvements, but there were no changes to sport mode. It was only to the lobby mode. So yeah, sport mode's the same. Thank you, EV. Thank you, GWI Racing again. Thank you, Brody. Oscar Piastri is paying $15 on points bet to win the championship. Yeah, I think it's very unlikely he'll do it. Like, I hope he does. It'd be great for him if he does, but GWI Racing says, I met him in Qatar, quite introverted but friendly overall. Yeah, I think that's fair to say. What kart track was it you had the Giga Crash? That was Wilton Mill. That was Wilton Mill, yeah. Who wants to watch my Giga Crash at Wilton Mill? Of course you do. Of course you do. Why is it not in full screen? There you go. How do I show it? There's Lando Norris. Where's my crash? The bit where I flop and... Here we go. Here's me at Wilton Mill. Bam. Oh my god. It'll show the external shot now. Look how my body got morphed into all sorts of angles. Wheel disconnected. Recharge your batteries, bro. That actually quite hurt. I had adrenaline in the moment, so I didn't feel the pain straight away, but my knee, oh my god. My knee got caught. That's what kept me in the car, or kind of half in the car. Here we go. Just caught a wet patch, and it sent me wide on slicks. there a slow-mo? Did I put a slow-mo? Yeah, I do. Oh, I love it. Barrier is unforgiving. Yeah, there's a wet patch here, and slick tires on a wet patch, guys, you have no grip. Just instant death. Oh my god, I'm turning left into a right-hander. Boom. Head hits the wall. Look at that. I am literally parallel with the ground. Ragdoll physics. You see my knee here kind of keeps me in the, well, half in the car. So luckily I don't fly out. Yeah, so I had a little bit of a scar on my knee after that. So yeah, that's me dying at Wilton Mill, but that is my favourite track. Not because of that, but... Okay, 5 more races to do. Here's the next one. Ferrari Challenge. This is at Yas Marino, I do believe. There it is. Yep, 5 laps. Can it be any? 700 or less Ferrari, okay. So I can use the 296. I'll do that. Thank you, GWI Racing again. If you like Buckmore Park, you would enjoy my latest short. We asked Mr. Russell about Buckmore. He said it wasn't his favourite and he preferred La Conca. La Conca's in Italy, is it? British karting circuits are very different than, let's say, European circuits. Most European kart tracks are a lot sort of wider, smoother. Oh god, hello. UK tracks are very sort of rough around the edges, bigger curbs, bigger bumps, more barriers, more shadow realms. Thank you, Povey. You've tackled Nordschleifer in a GT car. When I'm going to take a supercar to Mount Panorama. Man, I'd love to go to Mount Panorama one day. I've never been to Australia. I'm not sure, mate. I'd love to drive that track. It looks mega. Right, 24 seconds off the lead. Oh god. That's not going to be it, is it? Let's try and keep it on. God, this car is so quick in a line. Power is ridiculous. We've got to brake at like the 200 board in this car. That's insane. Where's this guy? This track is really good. The way they've modelled this is very spectacular. Thank you, Povey. Yeah, one day, mate, I'll get to Mount Panorama. Maybe, you know, I'd really like to go and watch the Bathurst 1000. That would be great. Thank you, Tack Waffle. I did sign that barrier, yes. I don't know if... I'm guessing... Because that crash happened in 2021. I signed it, I think, the following year. I mean, signing a barrier, which is outdoors, is probably worn off because of the rain or something. I'd be surprised if my signature's still there. Yeah, V8 Supercars in Australia. Looks really good. I'd love to watch a race of that. Yeah, so for those who've just joined, I'm on the cusp of getting 100% on this game. Couple more events to do and then one last car to buy. And I've done it. Obviously, you know, every update they'll add a couple more events. So I have to keep completing those, but this will be the first time I can say I've 100%ed everything that is there. Last question, but I quit my dream of becoming a driver to start coaching at Team Sport. Could you give one piece of advice to my amazing students? yeah, I think the main thing with coaching is you've got to be coachable. You've got to realize that you're always going to probably be doing something wrong on the track, and you've got to be willing to kind of try to correct it. The thing about driving is that when you drive, you find your kind of natural level, and you drive to a level where you feel comfortable. Sometimes to go faster than that, you need to start doing things that might feel uncomfortable or might feel strange to you. You might have to start braking later than you think. You might have to start turning in earlier or later than you think. There's loads of things that you have to do differently. You just have to kind of be open to doing those things and trying them out. Because it's very easy to kind of just drive and do the same thing over and over again. So that'd be my main advice. This might be a controversial opinion, but I actually really like this track. I don't think it's always got the best press. I think the final chicane, the final sector is still a bit goofy. But the way that they've reprofiled, obviously the two hairpins at the end, which were chicanes, those are so much better than the old chicanes, like way better. And then actually the final sector, they've kind of, rather than having fully 90-degree corners, they've kind of rounded them a bit. So like the second to last corner is actually quite a nice corner now. You can carry a lot of speed through it. Like this corner here is way better than the old chicane thing they used to have, which was an awful set of corners, to be honest. So I think this is actually a good layout. I did a GT3 race earlier around here. I think a couple of you guys joined, and it was actually a really good race. I think in Group 3 it worked really well. So like this one, it's more rounded. It used to be more 90 degrees. I'm pretty sure it was more 90 degrees. Yeah, it looks a lot better now. Yeah, no worries, GWI. Thank you. Thanks for... I always appreciate all the questions, mate. Now, I'll always try and answer whatever I can. I'm not saying I'm the most knowledgeable driver ever, but I have done a lot of racing in my life. So I always like to try and oh god, pass off any knowledge that I have. Yeah, I agree, White Wolf. I think, yeah, if this track wasn't the finale, maybe people would like it in a different way. I think a lot of people would rather, let's say, Sao Paulo is probably the finale. Yeah, it's the track has just already it's just got a negative sentiment about it. So it's hard to look at it in a positive light, but I actually quite enjoy it, the track. I think it's quite a good track. Oh god. This car is ridiculous in a straight line. I mean, that's V'ing a corner if I ever saw it. Well, I'm not gaining on this leader quickly enough, am I? You can really get very liberal with the track limits around this track. Go Tiffy corner. What do I think about them removing DRS and the new regs? It's hard to say. You know, the racing, if the racing's good, then it's a good thing. I'm looking forward to new regs because it's a time for everything to be freshened up and changed, and maybe the pecking order will be different. So I'm excited for that. Yeah, in general, I'm looking forward to next year. I just hope that there's like some different team challenging. I'm not saying that I don't like the teams at the top, but it'd be nice if a Williams or some team can just come to the front. Oh god. This braking is really catching me out. Yeah, Alex Albon world champion next year. I want to see it. Yeah, I'm going to do it on the final lap. Carlos Sainz effect. Yeah, Carlos Sainz had a really good second half of the season, hasn't he? He's been really good. Been very, very good. Oh my god. This car is lethal. I think some of the supercars are the hardest cars on this game to drive because they've just got so much power, but the handling just isn't, or the grip isn't quite there. The grip and the braking isn't quite there. Well, I'd be honestly quite scared, like driving something like this around the Nürburgring. Like the M4 that we race, it's obviously fast, but it's got so much grip. Like you can just put it anywhere and it'll stop, it'll go around the corner. This, I'm not convinced. Plus it's like, I don't know. It's weird, when you go to the Nürburgring, the guys in Lamborghinis and McLarens and stuff, they don't normally like really go for it. They don't push it. The guys in some clapped out BMW, they're the ones who push. Thank you, MRC Tune. Thoughts on the new Toyota GR-GT reveal? I rather like it. Not overpowered, looks like an LFA Evo. Yeah, I thought that. It did look like an LFA a little bit. What do we think, guys? Let me bring it up on screen. What was it called? GR-GT. What do we think of this, everyone? Not that. Not those. What do we think of the car? There we go. It's an interesting car. I mean that. Look how long that is. That looks like I think there's going to be a new Mercedes which looks quite similar to this. It's an interesting looking car. Like I don't know if. Like, I quite like the idea that it exists. I think it'll look good in person, but I'm not completely sold on it. I don't know about that red interior. I don't know if I'd buy one, but I like that it exists. I think that's about as much as I can say. Steve Worrell. I need to tell you about the Brazilian Roswell. The Brazilian Roswell. They've had a Roswell incident as well now. I'm hoping there's a UAE Roswell on Sunday. Maybe Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri get abducted halfway through the race by aliens. They called it the Yas Marina Roswell incident. Okay, let's take a look at the scores. 98%. 4 races left to do. And 1 car left to buy. Let's keep going, mate. We've got 2 more races at Yas Marina, but let's break it up a little bit and do one of the other ones. I think there's some at the Super Formula race, and it is at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Oh, there's 2 races here. Okay, let's do the Super Formula. This should be good fun, actually. 18 times tyre wear. Holy hell. 15 laps. Okay, let's do it. This is a great track. I really can't wait to race it like properly in a daily race next week. 18 times tyre wear is kind of ridiculous, to be honest. I'm in the Arrows livery. Right, let's go. Oh god. I'm guessing it's a one-stop race. I don't really want to have to pit twice. Yeah, 22 car grid next year in F1 would be great. I've always been thinking that they need more cars on the grid. I like that there's going to be more. Okay, I need to be faster than this. Losing time to the leader. Holy crap, that is actually really difficult. Need to put it on like 1 TCS. Okay, that's it. It's a tricky circuit because all the corner exits are like curved, so you can't get on the power quickly. I need to take a bit more grass, I think. That's a dive bomb. God, he's gonna fight back at me. God, what are they doing? I'm braking about 100 meters too early there. Am I blipping on the downshift? No, the game does that automatically. You don't have to do it. I don't think you'd have to do it in a Super Formula car anyway. Oh yeah, there is that's a good point. There's a Nations Cup and Manufacturers Cup race on the main menu at the top right. There's a couple of combinations you can do there for I think it's 500,000 credits each. I feel relieved now because I have enough money to buy the last car, and so after that I don't really have a purpose for credits in the game, other than of course, you know, buying some tuning setups and stuff, but I don't really have to think about credits anymore. Quite a nice feeling. Okay, I'm not gaining as much as I would like here, but we don't know if they're going to pit twice or once. I'm guessing once, but I'm hoping twice. I swear when you get up behind the AI, they just brake really early. But they don't when you're quite far away from them. I think that's the secret to the exit there. Just gotta hold it at sort of half throttle. It'll keep it from spinning out. God, what's that entry line from that guy? Benelli, what are you doing there, buddy? See ya. It's a fun track. It's a really fun track. It's not easy though. We're making our way through quite nicely. I can imagine when this becomes a daily race, which I'm sure it will be soon enough, probably next week, I think it's going to be penalty city. You're going to have people cutting chicanes because everyone's going to be going in side by side, then you just have to cut. Like this chicane up here, people are going to go in 2 by 2, and you just can't go through the corner 2 by 2. You have to settle into single file. There's just going to be so many crashes. It's going to be the new Monza Turn 1. Yeah, I agree. Okay, we're gaining a little bit. 20 seconds to the leader. I think I need to gain a little bit more than this though. Gain like half a second through that chicane alone. 15 times half a second. What's that? 7.5 seconds just from one corner. If I do that consistently. What are these guys doing? Oh, car nearly wanted to go there. God, they braked so early for this. Going one-handed through that. I've been invited, guys, to the Gran Turismo World Finals in Japan, 20th and 21st of December. I guess I gotta do it, right? I've never been to Japan. It is very close to Christmas, but... screw Christmas. Maybe I just spend Christmas in Japan. Just go to Suzuka. Do 200 laps in real life. Does it come with an endless buffet? I'm not sure, you know. I've got to make certain that it does, otherwise I'm not going. Right, when are we pitting, guys? I want to get this guy before the corner. The problem with the AI is that, you know, a race like this, you just split down the middle, hitting lap 7 or 8. But the AI just tend to go until they run out of fuel, then they go in, which isn't the best strategy. And it doesn't really let you know if they're going to pit more than once. Need more front bias. I'll try and do one more lap. Yeah, they just suddenly brake really early when you get close to them. I think at this rate I'm doing enough to catch the leader at the end. Oh, they brake so early. Don't spin. Gotta be super careful. Are any of them going to come in? This is the right lap to do it. I'm going to jump in now. And, I mean, I don't know what the pit entry is. Can I just fly in without braking? I don't know if I should risk it. I'm going to wait for him to go around. Yep, you can. I'll go medium again. I need 7 laps. There we go, just put a little bit extra in. Favourite Disco's crisp flavour? It's got to be cheese and onion, mate. George Russell style, yeah, what was it in Baku where you were flying in? Let's get the radar up. Okay, let's go. Discos are not it? How dare you? I think if you like crunchy, hard-hitting flavours of crisp, Discos are perfect. Come on, mate. Okay, someone's coming in. Oh, goodness me. Oh, it's a fun combination. There's going to be some interesting battles on this pit exit as well. Presuming if they do a daily race where there's a pit stop. I think when the leader pits, I'm going to come out a few seconds behind him. Sorry, he's going to come out a few seconds in front of me, should I say. Oh, pressed the wrong button there. What am I doing? Thanks for all tuning in today. Hope you're all having a fantastic day wherever you are in the world. It's 9 PM here in the UK. About to start the weekend. I'm sure some of you are already into the weekend effectively. Well, Friday night is the weekend, isn't it? Basically. Oh my god. The car did not like that bump. Had to play it safe and just make sure we didn't spin there. Oh god. Didn't want to go alongside. Is he going to brake early, I'm guessing? God. Almost killed him. .24 to the leader. What was the gap before I pitted? I think it was like 12 or something. Well, I hope they pit soon. I don't think they can go the whole race on without refueling, unless they're giga fuel saving. Yeah, this is the thing with AI, they have weird strategies. Yeah, it's always good to see everyone for tuning in from all around the world. It is crazy how global it is, you know. There was someone the other day tuning in from Fiji. Then you've got people obviously in the United States, all over Europe. There's people in South Africa, other bits of Africa, all across Asia. There's some in Japan. Oh god. It really is everywhere. I don't know if there's anyone from Antarctica, but if you're watching from one of those outposts on Antarctica, please do make yourself known. There might be one guy. Yeah, that was not the best corner cut, really, was it? Okay, they are in. Oh my god! Do you see how he flies into the pits? The AI do not mess about. Okay, they're coming out. 3 laps to go. I'm into second. Okay, 6.4 seconds. Come on. Gotta go now. Maximum push. get him. I don't want to do this race again. It's a shame. I didn't gain any time into the hairpin there. Because he brakes at a normal place when I'm not near. But when I get close, they brake really early. Oh, 5.3 seconds in 2 laps. This has got to be a ridiculous 2 laps here. It's too wide. Thank you, Grove Street. Yeah, I'm not quite there yet, but we're almost done, mate. Oh my god, now this guy is super quick. Might have to accidentally cut the chicane, you know. Oh no, I outbraked myself. No one saw that. Oh, it's not going to work, is it? I'm gonna finish second. God damn it, man. Well. God damn you, Igor Fraga. God, that is a hard race. I must say, I underestimated how hard that would be. Okay, we're gonna have to come back to that. Ah, oh, God, that is annoying. Need to lower the difficulty. Hashtag washed. Cut the wrong chicane, yeah, clearly. Okay, let's just do the other event. Let's drive the new BNR34. What is its rating? 643. Well, I'm gonna have to do that race again. Take your plan B survivor, cut the track, no penalties. I mean, I tried. It's not possible. The stewards are watching very closely, clearly. Okay, something a little bit slower now. Thank you, Oliver Howe, for the tenner. Thanks for the donation, mate. My dream job offer got pulled due to cost cutting this week. was going to move to Germany for that. Well, mate, I'm very sorry to hear that. The streams are keeping you inspired. Well, yeah, mate, that's a big blow to... That's not good news, really, is it? But, mate, just keep pushing. The fact that you got offered the job is a good sign that you're in the right place and you've got the right ability. So, hopefully something will come up soon enough. Oh my god. Brakes are awful. I have to brake very early for this. God, he's so much slower than the Super Formula. The understeer is real. It's very quick in a straight line, though. Look at this. Good night, sweet prince. Oh no, that's probably too late, isn't it? No, it's perfect. Just before the Gran Turismo banner. Okay, we're coming through here. This is nice. Karting in the winter. Some of my friends are doing a Buckmore Park event Sunday next week, but that's my birthday. Don't know if I fancy driving around a kart track when it's freezing cold. I'm just not really up for that these days. You know what? That's one of the first... It's one of the things you notice about getting older is that your tolerance for going outside and doing things in the cold gets a lot less. I used to not really mind karting when it was raining and cold, but now I'm like, oh, no thanks. Yeah, I'm turning 35 next week. Oh, God. I had a couple of messages because I put my Zwift account on my Instagram the other day. Add me, by the way. If you're on Zwift, Steve Alvarez Brown, if you want to give me a thumbs up or whatever. Follow my awful stats on there. Yeah, on there it showed my age. People are like, oh my god, what? You're 34? I thought you were 24. But, thank you very much, but yes, I am older than you think. Damn unk. I know. Oh. Wall of Champions. Uncle GT. What's up, guys? It's your boy Uncle GT. And in today's video, I'm going to be old. And in today's video, I'm going to be an old man. Barrier of Champions. They just brake really early. Look at that. That's nice. Sebastian Vettel's favourite corner. Sebastian Vettel's favourite corner. I'm a millennial. I think millennial is... Where's millennial? Millennial is... I think it's like 86 to 96 or something. I'm born 1990. Gramps Turismo. Super Gramps T. As Pearl said in chat. Sounds better than Super Gay Time, which some people call me. Haha, your name stands for super gay time. So, yeah, good one. Thanks for that, mate. '90 is the best year to be born. Wouldn't change it for the world, mate. Here's my top 1 years to be born. In at number 1, 1990. End of list. Just gonna fight it around the outside. Get out of it. You know, there's gonna come a time, right? Maybe it's already happened, but there's gonna come a time when maybe you got grandchildren or something, and kids will be like, oh my god, you're born 19 something? Yeah, I was born 19 something. It's crazy now when you think, like, some people born 2004, or even people born 2006 are adults now. Like, I was halfway through secondary school. Yeah, because, you know, when you hear someone's born 18 something, it's like that is like forever ago. But maybe there's some people born in the 1800s who died maybe only 20 years ago. But, yeah, I guess in the year, like, let's say 2070, if you're born 1999, you're 71, but you're born 19 something. So at that point, you're going to sound ancient. Oh god. Need to concentrate a bit more. Stop thinking about these stupid philosophical age things. Thank you, Super BKDK. Post Halo 3 kids shouldn't be allowed to vote. Halo 3 is the cut-off point. What was that? September 2007. I mean, that pretty much... If you're born September 2007, you're just about 18. A 1994 baby from Maidstone, now living in California. That's a bit of an upgrade, isn't it? I used to live in Maidstone. Okay, we're going to finally get this race done. Yeah, 2007. I mean, the world was very different in 2007, really, wasn't it? Smartphones existed, but I don't think social media had really kind of taken over by that point. I do miss the world when it was a bit more simple, like before all the internet, really. Or before, let's say, everyone had a smartphone with super fast internet. That definitely changed the world. We need mini GTs. Yeah, I don't have any children at the moment, but maybe in a few years. My first smartphone was a BlackBerry Curve. Oh, what was mine? Mine was the iPhone 3. I think I was one of the first people in my school to have an iPhone. I think that was 2008. I got that. Also 34 and turning 35 next week. Cheers and happy birthday. Happy birthday, Zoic20. Chose a good week to be born, mate. Same as me. Incredible scenes. Okay, that's another race done. We are getting closer and closer to this 100%. Remember Bebo, yeah. Didn't you have to... You share your love once a day on Bebo. Okay, 3 races to do. So that's one of them, the Super Formula race. And is it 2 Yas Marina races? I think it is, yeah. There's one there, and then there's a Group 3 one. Let's do the Group 3 race. Where is it? This one. And it is one of the weekly challenges. Always helps. We're of course going to do it in Max Verstappen's 296. You wait for the Group 3 races next week. It's going to be full of Max Verstappen's 296. Every car will be that. Remember the LG chocolate? Yeah, my mum had that phone. And I think my brother had it. Thank you, 58840. Are you the real Super GT? I don't know if I should tell you or not. I'm actually not. Thank you, Darren Bradbury. We got the same birthday. I'll be 50 though. What was that? Born 75. Happy birthday for next Sunday. Darren, have a great day. Thanks for the donation. Have a great birthday. Thank you, Ririzua. There's adults alive born after GT4 servers closed. Wow. That is pretty wild, isn't it? It is pretty crazy. I like the barometer of before and after Halo 3. September 2007. Okay, the tyre wear was quite high, wasn't it? I think it was like 6 or something. I'm gonna put mediums on just to play it safe. Can always swap over to the softs if needs be. Okay, 10 laps. We're going to do another race after this on this track in the Group 1 cars, which I think will be quite fun. Oh yeah, I remember the times of dial-up internet. Remember having to, because at that point, most people obviously had their landline phone before mobiles, and you could only use one at a time. So you could only, if you wanted to use the internet, you had to like disconnect the phone. Plus the internet was just super slow. I remember playing, there's a game called Drag Racer. It's like a left to right racing game. I remember at one point our internet was so slow the car was going Like, technology has just improved so much. It's actually ridiculous. You think about how much of the improvement has been in the last 20 years. Since, what was that, 2005? 2005 didn't have smartphones. Internet was just... Broadband was kind of a new thing then. Like, super fast internet was not a thing. Internet was barely a thing. Just think with AI as well. When you watch those AI videos from 2023 and like see how rubbish they were and how obviously AI they were, and then today it's like it's got to the point where you can't tell if it's real or not. Fast forward another 2 years, it's just gonna, I don't know. It's actually quite scary, to be honest. Nothing's real. In many ways, I'm happy for my grandparents because they're just like, they're oblivious to all of it. They don't need to know about it. Like, the internet just doesn't matter to them. They don't really care. Yeah, the visuals on this track are incredible. The way that they've modelled the sunset and the way it changes into night. Mini clip, yeah, I remember mini clip. Yeah, the early internet was very different, wasn't it? Am I catching the leader? Not as much as I need to be. Actually, no, I think I was a couple of seconds quicker there. Bro, don't break there. I ask of you. Did I have a PS1 or N64? Yes, the PS1 was my first console. I never had an N64. I've never owned an... No, actually, no, I have owned a Nintendo. I had a Nintendo Wii. But yeah, PS1 was my first ever console. So what's that, 1996? Or 97? I think it's 96. I remember I got home from school and I was with my brother. My brother and I wanted this board game, or this game called Kaplunk. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but it's like this stupid thing. And then my mum's like, oh yeah, well I've got you something. Me and brother were like, oh okay, is it? I hope it's Kaplunk. And then he takes us home and he's like, it's a PS1. Like, what the hell? We kind of didn't really even know what it was. I remember we had Ridge Racer, V-Rally, Rayman, and another game. And I still never got my Kaplunk. Tekken. I didn't have Tekken straight away, but I did eventually have Tekken. Yeah, Tekken's one of my favourite games. I love Tekken. Like, my older sister is she's a bit of a gamer. But one of the games we used to play quite a lot together was Tekken Tag Tournament. That was good fun. Thank you, Will. Shout out from Brazil. Much love. Thank you very much, man. Oh, that's deep. Shout out to all the Brazilian fans out there. Who's my Tekken main? The character I used to like the most was Paul Phoenix. I was mesmerised by his one-punch kill thing that he did. Thank you, Super BKDK, new member on the channel. Appreciate it, mate. Please do drop a like if you're enjoying. Let's get to 1,000. We're nearly there. A hotel. It's very well modelled, isn't it? It looks great. Something wrong with my pedal. Need to have a look at that. Just wondering if I need to actually pit at all in this race. I mean, I've got enough to go to the end on fuel, and I guess on tyres actually. This is such an awkward corner. You can accelerate a bit earlier than you think. You can use a lot of the curb on the exit. Do I speak Spanish? No. I don't speak any other languages other than English, regrettably. Which livery? This is the Max Verstappen's Team Redline livery. God, that did not want to stop. Is my brake pedal working properly? Ever contemplate learning Tagalog? I would like to speak it, because my mum speaks it. For those that don't know, it's one of the main languages in the Philippines. She also speaks Ilocano. There's lots of dialects in the Philippines. I wouldn't be able to use it all that often, but it would be nice to be able to speak to my mum in that language. I don't think she uses it much. When I was in infant school, so I was really young, they asked me, like, do you want to learn Tagalog? We'll teach it to you. But I didn't really understand what it was. And I said no, but I didn't really... I don't know, it'd be great if I had said yes, but I was, like, 6. I didn't really know. I didn't really know what it was. They were trying to ask me. So that was a bit sad, but... Okay, 5 laps to go. 13 seconds to the lead up. Let's try and get this chicane right this time. Brakes aren't hitting 100%. Okay, let's have a look at that. In the big braking zones. Oh yeah, they're not, are they? Okay, my pedal is broken then. Okay, yeah, something's happened. I need to work that out. We missed the foot cam. Okay. Noted. Yeah, that is not getting anywhere near 100%. Need to check out what that is. I can hear it clicking. Something's a little bit misaligned, clearly. He's coming into the pit lane. Yeah, you can... I'm not surprised that you can hear it. It's clicking quite loudly. Four more laps. Go that side. It's a shame this track has only one layout. Yeah, I'm surprised, you know, because it's quite easy to just model the other. There's normally a layout which just goes to the left here, goes back to the main straight. I can't understand why they wouldn't just make that, because you've done the entire track. You only have to like change a few barriers. So it doesn't really make sense to me why they didn't just add the south and the north configuration. It wouldn't have been much extra work. You've done all the work by modelling the whole track already. I don't know. Because it just makes it... I always like it when you have a big track like this, but they add in the smaller configurations as well, because it makes it a bit better for slower cars, I think, to race on a slightly smaller track. Maybe keep them for... yeah. You can keep it for a later update and make it seem like you're adding loads of useful stuff, when really it's just like, yeah, that should have been there anyway. Oh, the tyres are really going bad here. Yeah, I'm having to brake. Well, much earlier than I want. I am gaining. It should be enough. It should be enough, but it's not useful. It's not helpful, is it? Oh, big click there. Come on. God. Try calibrating. I think it's more of a physical problem with the pedal, so I don't think that yeah, I can't do it there anyway. Could reset what 100% is actually, yeah, couldn't I? Let me just finish this race. I think I'll do it anyway. Yeah, this is a mechanical failure. Box this lap for a new pedal. Oh my god, that is clicking. Stop clicking, pedal. This new second to last corner is pretty nice. This guy's going quite slow. I wonder if his brake pedal's braking as well. Can you make your own tracks in GT7 like in GT6? No, you can't, unfortunately. God. Yeah, and a bit of Lyco. Ease into it, there you go. Bring the car home safely. No need to be so on the edge. There you go, beautiful management of the situation. Right, last corner so awkward. Right, one last lap. Thank you, Yin Yang. Ferrari may say at this point, box this lap, mate. Must be the water. Plan C, crash the car, crash the car. What is it with Ferrari strategists? Is there something fundamentally different about, like, is there like some sort of Italian way of thinking that's just like, just not compatible with the whole concept of strategy? We are checking. Plan C. We are checking. Must be the water. I reckon Lewis Hamilton has aged 10 years in 1 year. It's a new world record for the most aging in 1 year, set by Lewis Hamilton when he joined Ferrari. One simple trick to get older very quickly. Join Ferrari. Brother does not look the same man, does he? He's lost it. Alright. Boom. They've killed Lewis's career, they killed Vettel's career, they killed Alonso's career. They are the Grim Reaper of F1. Okay, 2 events remaining. Need to check this. Let's go to the calibration screen. So, let's just take a quick look at that. 2 5-2 events. 2 more to do, including that Super Formula race. We've got to do that again. I don't know if my brakes were not working in that race as well, so that might be why I didn't win. That's my excuse anyway. And then 1 more car, so we're nearly there. Let's check this calibration. So I'm pressing it all the way and it's saying 82. One moment, guys. So let me just take a quick look at this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so basically you've got like a you've got the pedal itself, and then next to it you've got like a hydraulic spring, and on the end of that spring there's a big bolt which was like unwound slightly, so I just had to like tighten that back up. But yeah, now I'm pressing 100%. It's going to 100. Okay, I think it's important to like regularly just check your sim rig, especially the pedals. They take the most punishment. Just make sure that all the bolts and stuff are done up, all that kind of thing. Okay, let's go and do that Montreal race again properly. Was your sock hindering the brake? It wasn't my sock. It was just me not checking it regularly enough. Okay, right, let's do this. I'm going to jump into the Jordan car this time. So they pitted once. I went medium, medium. I guess you could do medium soft. Go a little bit longer on the first stint. And go all out in the second stint. Okay. Second to last race. Here we go. This time with a proper brake pedal. Oh, it looks so good, doesn't it? Just got to say, fair play, Gran Turismo, the way that they make these tracks. I don't think any other racing simulator models a track as well as what Gran Turismo does. Just looks perfect. The crowd looks a bit iffy, but just the circuit and the surroundings. Right, here we go. Oh yeah, it feels a lot stiffer already. Oh yeah. Pedal feels a lot better now. Just use loads of overtake there just to get ahead. I don't want to be following them through the chicane because you lose so much time. Oh my god, the brake feels so much better. It's actually got some resistance. I should check that more often. Pit for flexibility. Can you imagine if they say that on Sunday? Okay, Lando, we need you to pit for flexibility reasons. Good night, sweet prince. It's quite tricky on traction, even with TCS on. Gotta be super careful. I think it's one of the hardest things about this track. Trying to get on power while still turning. So many curved exits. And then you got the bumps, then it's narrow. I said it earlier, I think any online race around here is gonna be carnage. Like, say goodbye to your sportsmanship rating, guys. God, what are they doing? Braking so much. Right, come on. 3 laps done, 18 seconds behind. I think we're moving up as fast as we should be. I think the brake pedal, it must have been an issue during this race last time. I mean, that's my excuse anyway. Maybe you can go back on the footage and see if my brake pedal wasn't hitting 100%. K1 available. Let's use it. Okay, Lewis, K1 available. What's the gap to the car in front? K1 is available. No, what's the gap? K1 is available, Lewis. Should I box this lap? Should I box this lap? K1 is available. Where are you guys going to watch the F1 this weekend? Luckily, my mates, one of my friends is hosting like a watch party thing, so I think there's going to be about 10 of us going to his watch it together. You know what? I think that's the best way to watch F1. I think... Oh my god. Even these days, right? I live in England. Sometimes I think I'd rather just watch the race with a bunch of friends rather than actually go to the race. Like, I love F1, but sometimes I think going to the track is just... It's a lot of effort. Traffic, parking, takes ages to get in, can't really see. So I'd just rather watch at home. If you go with friends, yeah, it can be different. Just depends where you're watching from, I guess. I think all the F1 Grand Prix I've been to recently have been because of videos and Quadrant, to be honest. Oh god. So, COTA 2022 I went to with Quadrant. Silverstone 22 I went with Quadrant. Abu Dhabi 21 I was with Quadrant. What is Quadrant? It was the group I was in with Lando Norris. I left in May this year. Matt Gallagher's suggestion of watch the practice quali at the event and then watch the race at home. Honestly, it's not a bad shout. One of my friends did that at Silverstone this year. Practice day is quite good because you get to see the cars, what they look like when they go around a corner, because it is spectacular to see firsthand. But for a race, it's, I mean, you can still see obviously, but sometimes it's just too crowded. It's a lot of effort, but it's definitely an experience you should do if you can. Like seeing a Formula 1 car just drive into a corner flat out at like 180 miles an hour, it is crazy. Was there a reason you left Quadrant? It's a couple of reasons, really. But the brand just kept chopping and changing a lot. And I never felt part... I was never really part of their new direction. Like, I wasn't told about... I stopped being told about videos. I wasn't included in a lot of videos. Like, one of the final straws for me was... If you go on the channel, I think it was about a year ago or just over, there was a karting video which Quadrant did. Like Battle of the YouTubers or something like that. And I didn't even know about this video. I didn't get told about it. I wasn't invited. I found out that it existed when it got released, and then it's just things like that. I'm not getting included in a karting video when literally I'm known for karting videos on YouTube. And it's like, I'm in Quadrant and I'm not being included in that. Just it was things like that, being overlooked for videos I probably should have been in. And then it just like, I don't know. That was one of the things that really annoyed me. So I didn't really feel close to it anymore. In the beginning I did. Really felt a part of it. Then that kind of just faded over time. Plus there's, you know, there's a new branding. There's new... Like, the rebrands didn't really make sense to me. So yeah, we need a change, we need a rebrand. It's like, okay, we've rebranded every 6 months. There's always something new. And I didn't really get it anymore. That is ridiculous. The fact that you can do that. That was a K1 pit entry, that was. That's what happens when you use K1. K1 was absolutely available there. Well, hopefully these guys pit soon. But yeah, with Quadrant, it's one of those things where I'm happy to have joined it. I honestly had really good experiences, done really cool things, gone to really cool places. We made some really cool videos. They sponsored me in 2021 to do UKC, the karting series. That was really good fun. So, like, in the beginning it was great. We did loads of things and it just changed over time. And, you know, as soon as I feel left out and not included, I'm not going to stick around. I'm just, on principle, I will just not be part of it. Thank you, Super BKDK. Yeah, the thing about Quadrant is that it's not really anything to do with Lando. Really, like, yes, he is like the founder and whatever, but I don't think he's there sat making the day-to-day decisions on how it's run. So it's like, it's not really... the reason I left wasn't really anything to do with Lando. It's kind of separate from him, to be honest. I know he's the face of it, but... I always got on okay with him. Didn't he sell some of his estate? I believe he did, yeah. I don't know how much or for how much for. Oh, what are these guys doing? Oh, pressed the wrong button. Yeah, Quadrant, you know, there's some really good times there, really good memories, but I'm okay now, you know. Right, come on, we need to push here. K1's still available. When are these guys pitting? I'm going to get stuck behind him unless he brakes really early. I hope he does. Kind of did. Did Steve get his cat out of the brake pedal yet? Yeah, cat was annoyingly perched in between my brake pedal. That's why it wasn't working. Just a normal day in the life of a sim racer. Right, when are these guys going to pit? Hopefully at the end of this lap. God. That shows you how easy it is to spin on that corner. And that's with traction on 1. You've got to be so smooth on the power coming out of those corners. Right, they're in. It's going to be quite close, I think. Killing Drummond is still out. He pitted? Don't tell me he's pitted. I know it was Blashan who was in the lead. I don't know what's going on here. Why am I not using overtake longer? I'm trying to use it in the right places, really. I think the best place to use it is out of the slower corners. So I think this here is the best place to use it. You maximize the effect of how much time you gain by doing it onto the straight. Is he coming in? Yep. Thank goodness for that. Okay, 2 laps and I'm in the lead. Okay, this should be okay. I'm just trying to go for a quick lap here. Well, this is a really good combo. It's really fun. It's a bit treacherous on the power, but it's very fun. Oh, that's a awful chicane. Might not be the fastest lap. Yeah, screwed up. Oh, pushing way too much. One more race to do after this, guys. One more. Oh, God. This lap is a write-off. Do I have pets? I do not. I've never had pets myself. My sister had a fish tank. And my younger sister had... How many rabbits? Maybe 8 or 9? Over, like, 20 years. But I've never owned a pet, no. Alright, there we go. Boom! Okay, one more race left to do. Thank you, Mr. Testikill. So, on this track, we have two of Seb's favourite corners, Lando's favourite start-finish straight, and Lewis's favourite pit exit. What a track. Yeah, it's one of those tracks. Lots of stuff goes down here. It's definitely not an easy track. I've never driven it in Sim, other than the F1 game. I think driving it on Gran Turismo, I've realised, like, whoa, it's actually, like, really tricky. Tricky track. So no wonder people make mistakes. Once you reach 100%, will you quit GT7? I'm not going to quit the game, no. Look at that, 99%. Let's get it, guys. One more event left to do, and then we'll buy the last car. Let's do it. One more, and we are done. And it is here, back at Yas Marina. 300,000 credits reward. So what are people using? Just group 1 cars. 950 or less. I will just use a group 1 car. You know what? I've got the 919. Is that too little points? 15 laps, 5 times tyre wear. The Porsche 919. I kind of want to make this a bit more legit. Driving a proper car. Do I have every car? One more car to get, and I'll get it after this race. I was begging them to add it to the Legend Car dealership because it's a Legend Car. And thankfully enough, it got added today to the Legend Car dealership, so I can do it. 919 should be good, yeah. Alright. Let's do it. Last race. Let's make sure that I've got all the correct tyres that I need. I've got soft and... yeah. Won't need the inters around here. Let's do it. Power pack tonight. Yeah, I might do a little bit after this. Oh, the steering's heavy. I think this track should be quite fun in this car. Famous last words. Thank you, Ryan Miller. Montreal and daily race is going to produce nothing but carnage. There's a lot of penalties thrown around. It's going to be a whole sportsman. It's going to be where sportsmanship goes to die. I agree, mate. It's gonna be really messy. I can barely race clean against the AI. I think it's, yeah, I'm guessing on Monday we're going to see obviously 3 new daily races. 2 of them, one will be this track, one will be Circuit de Villeneuve. What's the fuel situation? I can easily make it to the end on one tank. I actually drove this track in 2021. I think I was one of the first 10 people in the world to drive this track in this configuration after they made the changes to it. Because when we went there, it was only just after they had done it. And this was for a quadrant video, and I made my own video on it as well. It was with a Formula 4 car. One of the track, like the track owned them. So it was like, let's say like a detuned F4 car. And the guy there was telling us that, yeah, we've only just done it. Only a few of us have driven the track, like a few of the test driver guys, or the people who work there. So like a handful of people. So I'm pretty sure I was like one of the first, not the first, but one of the first to drive this track. Which I think is pretty cool. In real life, yeah. So I was in Abu Dhabi 2021, you know, the Lewis versus Max thing. I was there. It was insane. It is crazy, you know. I just think of all the things I've done in the last 5 years because of playing games, because of YouTube. It is wild what I've done, you know, going to the Nürburgring, racing there, going here. I went to Abu Dhabi 21. I was up there on the right hand side, that's where our seat was. I drove an Extreme E car. I've raced for 2 years around the Nürburgring. I've raced Radicals, MX-5s. It's a good list. And even just like going to events and stuff, it's been really good. Congrats for the last race of the Nürburgring. Thank you very much, Frank Paul. Yeah, we're happy to sign off the season with the first place, you know. 2 wins. So now we've got, I've won 6. I've got 6 class wins at the Nürburgring now. Thank you, Brendan. When are we seeing S. Brown as the AI? I think I'll be amazed if that ever happens. All the AI players are World Tour players. I don't think I have the time or ability to qualify for a World Tour. It would be, I'd be honoured if they put me in as AI, but I don't think that'll ever happen, sadly. Thank you, Tony Fisher, for the donation. Appreciate it, mate. A little bit different to working in a warehouse, yes. Yeah, no, yeah, 10 years ago I was working in an office in a warehouse for minimum wage. Life has changed quite a lot since then. I don't miss those days, really. Well, life was very simple, but I couldn't really do much. Couldn't afford anything. How long is this race going to be? It's going to be quite a long one, isn't it? Maybe like 25 minutes or something. Oh, God. Right. We're getting that. For those who've just joined, this is the last race. And then I have 100%. And after this, I need to buy one car. And then that's it. I'm done. 100%. You could argue I need to complete the power pack as well. But we're talking about base game here. And then what? Well, nothing really. We just complete it. The world continues exactly as it was. I weren't a child 10 years ago. Exactly 10 years ago, I was 24. About to turn 25. So that was what, 2015. In 2015, I moved out of my dad's house. I moved into my own flat with my then girlfriend. So I was away from home for the first... Well, actually, I went to uni, but I had my own place for the first time. And I was working in a warehouse. And I was 24. I wasn't a child. That is a weird looking car, look at that. You can take a lot of the curb around here. What was your first rig? Amazingly enough, the rig I have is the first one I had. It's the SimLab P1. I've still got it. Kind of just shows you how good it is. Remember when I bought it, I thought, I just want to get a really good one. Just go straight in. The SimLab P1, I think when I bought it was about £800, something like that. And then you add on like the monitor mount and some other bits, keyboard tray and all that. So yeah, I went in with a good one. I don't think they sell the P1 anymore. It's called the P1X, so it's a little bit different, but it's pretty much the same thing. Have I seen the Toyota GT3? I have, yeah. I like that Toyota have got a GT3 car. I wish more Japanese manufacturers had GT3 cars, to be honest. It's mostly American and German, really, isn't it? And British and Italian. I wish Japanese manufacturers made more. Yeah, the Bentley GT3 car, that was a cool machine. Yeah, there's a couple. I mean, Nissan used to have the GTR, didn't they? I don't think that really races anymore. But that was a really cool GT3 car. It was so big. Max Verstappen! Double Max Verstappen. The Z4. Oh yeah. That generation of GT3 car was pretty cool. The Z4 is a great thing. Beautiful machine. Sounded very nice. We are checking. The stewards are on to me now. Please do drop a like if you've enjoyed. If you haven't enjoyed, then don't. Also, get yourself subscribed. I'm nearly on 1.02 million. Wait, one sec. Yeah, nearly. Another 62. Thank you, the incredible Mr. J. Currently going through the power pack. Oh, understeer. Notice there are 44 races shown. Wonder if unlocking... Yeah, so there's 50 events, isn't there? But Mr. J is only seeing 44. Well, I think someone posted on Twitter earlier that they unlocked the 24-hour race, or one of them. So yeah, it might be a case that by progressing through the power pack, there's some extra races that you can't see at the beginning that you unlock, and then it gets added on. I'm about to start GT7. Any tips? Oh, firstly, thank you, Duca, for the 20 memberships. That is an iconic moment. And congratulations to anyone who got one. Show off your green names in the chat. I think the main tips for GT7 is just... I'll say just play through it, enjoy it, try all the different cars. And just try to keep learning. I think like sim racing is just like it's this whole rabbit hole of just trying to improve and find all the nuances of how each different car drives and handles. Like you can always learn something in sim racing, always. Like, you can never stop learning in racing. The main thing is just keep playing it and enjoying it. Yeah, learning manual is always nice. Like, over time you're going to be able to drive without the assists, and that does help a lot. There was a time when I had to drive in automatic with traction control on, ABS on. We're talking mainly in Forza here, but over time I learned how to drive with each of those things off. And then I learned manual. That was a good lap. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to manual gears, it's really just like a routine. I do it all by sound, really. Like here, it's just... It, like, I don't know, it just flows in your head of when to shift. Obviously you can look down at the HUD, but it's also easy to listen to it. And then you get into a rhythm of just when to downshift as well. Normally it's just dun 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 dun. It's hard to explain, but the more you do it, the more you get used to it. So into here, it should just be like 3 downshifts. It'd be dun dun dun. Or maybe more. Yeah, the more you do it, the more you get used to it. And if any, and maybe a quick tip would be when you're learning something new, like gears or traction control off or something like that. To begin with, you're gonna be slower, but you kind of just have to deal with that. Don't let that put you off. It's better to just drive slower, accept that you're slower to begin with, but But just get better at doing what you're trying to do, and then you'll get quicker afterwards. Right, 5 laps and we've done it. How long would you say it takes? I mean, obviously it depends. It really depends on what your ability level is like already, but I think with manual, I think you can get comfortable in a couple of days if you just keep driving around a track and just get into the routine of shifting up, shifting down into the corner. Just focus on that. Don't worry about your lap time. Just get into the routine of shifting up and down and remembering to shift up and down. Even if you're going really slow. And you'll just get that muscle memory of what it is like to shift at the right time. Then you can just slowly increase your pace. And for me, it's like I don't remember the gear choice for every corner. I know roughly that into this next corner I'm going to go down maybe 2 or 3 gears. So I'm kind of, I already know how many times I'm going to roughly downshift. And then just the more you drive, the more you race, the more kind of, again, like this corner is going to be 4 gears down probably. You just learn, this corner is this sharp, therefore I need to shift this many times. Shifting up is easy, you just accelerate and just shift when it gets to the right time. Can you give trail braking tips? Yeah, so trail braking is when you're braking into a corner and then you start turning in. This is a corner you don't really need to do it, but basically the main principle is as you start turning, you need to start decreasing your brake. So basically, you can hit the brake pedal very hard in a straight line, but as soon as you start turning, you need to come off the brake as well. So here, this is a good trail braking corner. Brake initially hard, and then as I start turning in, I'm coming off the brake. You don't really want to have 100% brake pedal whilst you're still turning, or whilst you start turning, because the car can't do all of that at the same time. And the reason why you do it is just, you just carry more speed into a corner, basically. Oh. The circle of grip, yeah. A tyre can only give you so much grip. If you try and brake in a straight line, it'll give you maximum braking power. But as soon as you start trying to turn, it can't give you maximum braking power plus turning. It can't do both. So you need to do slightly less braking to accommodate the the slight turning that you're doing. And the more turning you're doing, the less braking you need to be doing. So as you increase your turning, you decrease your braking. Oh my god, nearly went into him. What's the alternative to trail braking? I mean, you can't just brake in a straight line. Like, I could just brake in a straight line, then turn in. It just depends on the type of corner that you're driving, really. Like there, I'm doing a bit of trail braking. Do you think you could improve more? Oh, 100%. I could definitely improve a lot. Two more laps. Yeah, the data logger that's been added is super useful for anyone who wants to improve. If you can learn to read the data, there is a guide on the home screen if you want to learn how to read the data. But by being able to read the data, you can see exactly which corners you're losing on. Is it on the throttle? Is it on the brake? Is it your gear choice? Is it your line? You can see all of these things. It's what we do in, like at the Nürburgring, we look at the data. You normally have so we have Manuel Metzger, our fastest driver in the car. He'll just go out, set a lap. And then we can compare our data to his data, and then we know exactly where we're going wrong and where he's going right. And you can do that with a data logger on this game. Thank you, Naughty Boy. Another member of the channel. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you, Duco, as well, earlier on for the 20. Very, very generous of you, and it's not the first time he's done it. Okay, here we go. Final lap. As a 99% complete player. I haven't done the power pack, no. So yeah, when I say 100%, I'm talking about the base game. I think it's a fair point to say that I need to complete the power pack, which I'll do. I will do that soon. But this is about the base game today. Yeah, the power pack is, like, it's good. I don't know if it's worth what it costs, but there is a lot of content, as in like a lot of playtime, should I say. It will take a long time to complete it. Okay, there it is, guys. Get in there, Lewis. Yeah, I've already got the platinum. I got the platinum a couple of months ago, or about a year ago, I think. Boom. We are done with the events. 25 minutes that was. Finished 57 seconds ahead. 300k. Don't really need the money anymore, but we'll take it. Yeah, tell your grandchildren all about this. Where's my controller? It's over there. Almost fell asleep. Boom. 100% of the events. It is done. I need to do that. Okay. This leaves me with one last thing to do, which is to buy the final car, number 556, as you can see. And this wasn't available yesterday, and I thought I'd have to wait weeks, maybe months for this. But thankfully today, they added it back to the Legend Car dealership, the Toyota Land Cruiser. I hope it hasn't sold out, because I need it right now. Let's have a look. Oh, that's sold out. I thought it was that one. There it is. Once I click on this, I have completed the game. This is the moment. Make sure you remember where you were when I clicked this button and bought this car. This is big. There it is. Get in there, Lewis. 100% on Gran Turismo 7 after 1,800 hours of gameplay. After 3.75 years, we've done it. We've got to 100% on everything. I'm going to change into it. He's done it! Welcome to Manchester United. Let's go back and have a look at that. Oh, yes. Screenshot that, everyone. 100%. And with the cars, I own all of them at the same time. I didn't sell any of them. I have all of them at the same time, which I think is quite a bit of an achievement in itself, because I think you can sell them to get the others. Thank you, Michael. Get in there, Uncle GT. Amazing to see you getting a whole 100%. Simply lovely. Thank you very much, mate. Yeah, it's an amazing day. It's a big day in the history of the world, really. You've got to drop a like for that. Subscribe as well, because look at that. We're almost on 1.02 million. Just 25 more people. Yeah, 100%. At last. Lap Nürburgring and that bad boy. Thank you, Jailhouse Chris, for the £2. Let's do it. Proud to be Filipino. Hell yeah. Shout out to all my Filipinos out there. Should we do the Nürburgring backwards in it? At least for the beginning. Yeah, 500 million, 500 million total value of the cars that I've bought. All because I had to wait for this thing. Look at it. This is what I had to wait for to get 100%. The mad lad actually did it. I know. Here's the thing, right? This has just taken me... This has taken me 3.5 years just genuinely playing the game. I didn't grind for credits, like, at all. It's just playing the game, waiting for the time trials. I did 120 something time trials with the gold medal, so that's 240 million credits. Took many years to do it, of just slowly waiting for enough money and completing the events, which took me a long time. Duca! Oh, he's dropped another 20. What a legend. Really appreciate it, Duca. You do not have to do that, but thank you. And congratulations to anyone who's now a member of the channel. Thank you, Kirk Johnson, as well. Hey, mate, glad to see you streaming again. Loving the Saturday morning stream in Australia. Take care from others, fellow brother. Thank you very much, Kirk. And Noise Boyce as well with the $10. Appreciate it, mate. Right, that's enough of that car. Duca is the GOAT. Duca is absolutely the GOAT today. He wins the day. Hey, thank you, Zonna. Congrats. Met you in LA at the GT World Series. Really appreciate your kindness. Hey, mate. Thank you. No, it was a real pleasure to meet a lot of you guys at that event. It was really cool. So it was a good event to be at. I appreciate speaking to many of you and seeing you there. So yeah, no, thank you, mate. I need to get a screenshot of this. Let me just get a screenshot of this quickly. That is a beautiful scene, isn't it? It says, how many hours is that? 962. But I think, if you go to the game page, Where does it show how many hours I've put into it? Where is that screen? Oh my god, these menus are confusing. 1788. Did you see it? Oh, there it is, yeah. 1,788 hours. That's a lot, isn't it? It could be more. 1,788. How many days is that? 24 times 10. 2,400 would be 100 days. So it's maybe like 75 days. 1,800 would be 75 days. So take away 24. So 74 days and 2 hours. That's how long that is. I've played this for 74 days and 2 hours of my life. Out of the last 3.5 years. Thank you, Noise Boyce again. When will you switch to... When will you know when to switch off controller to a wheel? I mean, it's just when you want to do it. It's up to, like, for me, it was just, I always kind of wanted to do it. It's just when I could afford to do it, really. And I had the space in my house or my flat. So that was the reasoning for me. It's just like, I guess, just... There's not a limit of how good you have to be. You can just do it whenever you want. Just as long as it works for you. As long as you've got the space, as long as you've got the money to do it. I think that's the main answer, really. Just as long as if you've got the passion for it and you want to do it, then there's nothing to stop you. You could be the worst player in the world. It doesn't matter. Thank you, Duca. My rate, 2,688 hours. So, wow. You're ahead of me by, what, 700 hours? 900 hours? Let's open these. Watch it give me the Citron invite now. Watch it do it. Watch it do it. Actually, maybe... Have they taken the invites away? I didn't get the small coins. That's something. Thank you, Yin Yang, again. I got 650 hours on GT7. Started this February. Okay. Yeah, that's quite a lot then. If you've only started this year. Who is the worst player in the world? Who is the worst player in the world? I don't know. That'd be interesting to see. Oh yes, I got a brake pad. It's carbon ceramic brake kit. That's what I wanted. Okay. Let's do some power pack stuff, shall we? Jimmer. Oh, come on. Don't do him like that. Don't do him like that. Okay, I want to continue this Nürburgring tree to unlock, to see what we can unlock further down this line. So let's get this race done. How many miles? I think it said 54,000. I think that's what it said. We got rain. Okay. Skipping straight to qualifying. 900 stars is a lot, yeah. Yeah, I mean, these events do take a while because, like, earlier on I did a Nürburgring race on the Nordschleife where you drive out the pit lane. I had to do an entire outlap to start my qualifying lap to then do that. So that took 13 minutes. And then the race was 1 lap. So that's another 7 minutes. So it took 20 minutes to do a 1 lap race, effectively. I mean, you can qualify last if you want, but I don't think I would have won. Thank you, Dwight. Will be more when you do another 24-hour stream around the Nürburgring. Yeah, I mean, if we can unlock it, I did say in the other stream, I think it was yesterday, that I would do the 24-hour race in the power pack live. So Okay, let's do some events here in the power pack quickly. Yeah, I mean, this is more of an authentic experience, really, isn't it? They try and make, you know, the practice, the qualifying, building up the event. Oh, it sounds good. Thank you, Mark Heathershaw. You're in my top 0.1% of viewers this year. I am honoured, good sir. Yeah, I mean, thanks to anyone who's been watching this year at all, really. I've seen some of your YouTube recaps. I'm in the top 5 on a few of them, so I'm very thankful for that. And thank you, Super BKDK. At the end of this, you get IRL sponsorship. I hope so, mate. If you know anyone who is looking to sponsor a race team, then do let me know, because I think we need some more sponsors for next year. Honestly, we need hundreds of thousands to race at the Nürburgring next year. Like, that's the kind of money we're looking at. So we need some someone with deep pockets. Otherwise, it might not happen. We need that disco sponsorship. After all I've done for them, I've had Americans coming to the UK, and because they heard about them on my stream, they went to buy some and tried them out. You know, that kind of thing happening. And yet they don't sponsor me. It's tragic, isn't it? They still sell them, yeah. In some places they do. I think quite a lot of petrol stations have them. How did I get that bag? Who sent it to me? I think it was the guys at OTG. OTG is my talent agency. And they sorted it out for me. Along with 48 packets of crisps. Okay, pole position, well, for now anyway. Let's fast forward. What is a disco? Disco's the crisps. It's like this potato snack. Crunchy, very crunchy with strong flavours. Oh, it's close with me and Mikhail Hazal. Very nice. Are we going to get house tour? Eventually. Right now the house is like a bit meh. Because I've only moved in and a lot of it needs renovating. You should see the carpet downstairs. It's like hideous. It's like from the 70s. So it used to be an old lady living here. So yeah, the house needs a bit of renovating. I will eventually, once it's all done, definitely do a tour. I'll do that, no problem. So yeah, you know, the background of the stream is going to change a lot because we're going to be changing this house and stuff. Is this entire pack using Sophie? Yes. Yes, so power pack is Sophie 3.0 in all of the races. Did she die in the house? No. It was a family. A lot of her family lived in Australia, and then she moved to a home. They needed to sell the house quickly. So me and my girlfriend got this house like on a good, well, still expensive because houses are expensive, but like cheaper than it should be. So we're going to renovate it a bit. It should go up in value, but we're going to try and live here anyway, so. Alright, here we go. Oh, it's raining, isn't it? How strong is Sophie? It's a mix. Sometimes they're like really good. Sometimes like, there's some races where they're like they drive a bit weirdly. What wheelbase do you have? I use the Simagic Alpha U. It should be linked in the description if you want to have a look. Then I have a Sigma Cortex adapter, so they work on PlayStation. I'm on the hard tyre. This could be treacherous. I think it's the right tyre at the moment. Everyone's on the hard tyre. Oh, it's good that you can see what tyre everyone's on at all times. You see the AI here is pretty quick. I don't know if I would be able to win this in the slower cars. Thank you, ENS. Hope you get a seat for next year for NERB. Thank you, mate. I think things are looking okay right now. But it's my understanding that we need like a few more sponsors to come on board. So Jimmy, myself, Misha, Black Falcon, we're currently trying to look for more people to help us out. Oh, it's wet. Is anyone pitting? No. Lidl should sponsor you. Discos. We need the Discos livery, don't we? Okay, it's wet out here, guys. At least I recovered it into a 360. It's so annoying when you spin and you end up facing 180 degrees the wrong way. It takes so much longer to recover. You lose like another 10 seconds. What the hell? Oh, he's gone as well. Wow, that curb had no grip on it. Go back to this. Channel your inner center. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Okay, the curbs are very slippery. Going so slow. Guess we might as well do the same. They must be going on to inters. They brake very early, yeah. We've been noticing this today. When you get close to the AI, they just brake early. But when they're on their own, they're fast. You get near them and they just, I don't know, they brake weirdly. I don't know why they're going so slow on the insides on the pit entry. We'll take the free positions. So interesting looking at this pit lane because I spend so much of my time in looking at that exact pit lane. Actually quite a difficult race. The AI are fast on this one. And I'm in the fastest car of the three. I need a lot of luck here to win this. Maybe if it dries out and they all come back in for slicks, I might be able to stay out and just stay on the inters. Depends if is it going to carry on raining forever? Maybe, maybe not. Well, what I would say is that this is quite a authentic race, I guess. The AI is pretty quick. Yeah, I think the only hope I have is that it dries out and I stay out. There's Bilstein logo on that car. I'm 8/10 off the top guys. Oh, the rain is going to end. That's good to know. That's my only hope. The AI just wants to box again. Hello? Hello, good sir. Please don't do that. Need to put the bias to the back. Come on, rain, end. We are actually under the threshold for slick tyres. My front tyres have been chewed up here, guys. Maybe... Yeah, should I preemptively box for slicks? Should it be me? Is that the gamble I do? Go the other way round and box before them? I think that's the... It's got to be a gamble one way or the other, isn't it? Just try it. I can't see how this is going to work, really. They're probably just going to stay out. But yeah, my tyres were pretty shot there. Yeah, this is the power pack Pingu. Yeah, it's a risk, but I'm not going to win unless I do something. So I might as well just go for it. Best case is they just stay out until end of lap 7, so they can't maximise the new tyre. Gaining on the leader, it's just, I don't think it's going to be enough. Whoops. absolutely murdered that guy. I'm very sorry, good sir. Okay, they haven't come in. Well, one has come in. Yeah, he deserved it. That guy completely deserved it, didn't he? Where did he go? Completely disappeared. There's Jose. How many of these drivers I've met in real life? Pretty much all of them. I've been to... how many World Tour events have I been to? I've been to about 10 Gran Turismo World Tour events over the last 6 years. So I've met pretty much all of the AI guys you're seeing. I'd say Jose Serrano is probably the best player in the world right now. Top guys didn't go in. That's... yeah. Oh no, he did. He did go in. I think I've only gained 5 seconds. Okay, well, it was a nice try, wasn't it? We don't get to find out how close that would have been. I think I would have been 5-6 seconds behind still. I think we made the right decision to come in when we did, but it was just all the mistakes at the beginning. I'm still going to win. I'm still going to catch up 50 seconds, 25 seconds in one lap. I'm 20 seconds behind. Yeah, there's no way I would have come out. There's no way I would have won it. I think I would have been maybe second, probably third. Oh well, that's racing. Thank you, lol. Lol until my pie. What a name. I know, it was one of those moments where you speak too soon. I've done it many times on streams. This is going really well. Oh, oh my god. What an idiot. Jesus Christ. Oh. That is classic. I should just stop talking completely. Wait, they pitched for new Inters. Interesting. Wolfiekins! Haven't seen your name in a long time, good sir. I get back to P6 at least. If there's one thing we've learned, is that the curbs are deadly dangerous in the dry when it's just been raining. Oh, why are you braking there, mate? He has also disappeared into the Shadow Realm. Well, as they say, experience is something you gain just after you needed it. And I've gained experience here in this race. I've learned things as a result of needing to know them. So next time, I'll know what to do and what not to do. E6. It's a script. The universe has realigned itself. I've learned not to speak. That's correct. Just stop talking. That's the key. That's the key to everything here, guys. That's another 15. 5-star roulette ticket. Okay. How much do you need for this? Number of the laps 3 on the whole thing. Okay, we're not going to do that right now. There's a lot of events here. It's going to take ages, I think. How many hours do we think for this? Forget about the 24-hour races, but you know, I've done 6. I've won 6, finished 7 races, and each event might be taking half an hour. 20 minutes, half an hour sometimes. Some of the races are a bit shorter, but this is going to take tens of hours, I would have thought, to get through completely. But yeah, we can do a couple more streams. Are the 24-hour races actually 24? Yeah. There's 24-hour races, and we'll try and I'm going to try and stream some or one of them. KK Max says I have watched you the most this year in the top 2%. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it. Okay. I'm going to host some lobbies quickly. If you want to join, I just wanted to record some races on Yas Marina in the F3500. If anyone wants to join, it might be in a video. So I'm just going to host a couple of races just to wind down the stream. Anyone know if you can pause and save their 24-hour races? I've heard that you can't. I've heard that you can't. On GT Planet's channel, one mentioned that the 24-hour is very, very challenging. Okay. I'm guessing, obviously, they'll do the whole time thing, won't they? Dynamic time and then dynamic weather, I'm sure, will be part of it. And then, obviously, you're up against Sophie 3.0, so you've got to be on it the whole time. So, yeah, that'll be an interesting challenge when we come around to do it. Oh, one sec, let me get my controller. Just 6 more subs, guys, and we've got 1.02 million. Hit the button. Okay, race for real. Let's do 9 laps. 3. We want soft tyres. Actually, let's do one pit stop. Required medium and soft. Okay, right. If you've got the F3500A, then just use that. I think they're both quite similar. I think they're both near enough the same, so... Okay, wow, that filled up quickly. Still 3 more spaces left. There we go, 16. That filled up so quick. So I'm not going to race in that. I'm going to race in... Yeah, we're going to... Date acquired. Let's go to the F3500. Where art thou, car? Date acquired shouldn't... That's not... Oh wait. It's still on group 3, isn't it? Sorry. Yeah. Thoughts on the 296? Yeah, it's really good. I think it's a nice addition. It's a little bit understeery, but it's a good car. It's a nice addition, so I'm happy. Where's my F3500? I've got the Schumacher livery. Hell yeah. I think the A and the B are actually very similar, so... So let's just do quali for light. Quali for a few laps. Yeah, so we'll let everyone qualify, just settle into this car. Then we'll jump into the race. See how it goes. Someone's in a Super Formula car. That's a bit unfair. A or B? Yeah, what's going on? Some people can't enter. Yeah, if you don't have the tyres, you can buy them down here. So press the X, go to the shop, buy them, enter back in. I'm going to have to kick him because he's in the wrong car. Yeah, I think everyone's in the right car. This should be an interesting race. Thank you, D3TN3T Racer. I know that's meant to say a word, but... Thank you for becoming a member, mate. Look at that. What a machine. There we go. 3 more subscribers, guys. Predictions for Sunday. I think Lando will do it. I think Lando will win the race and win the title, but let's see. I'm also predicting that it could be a messy race, you know? Oscar will win the title. I hope in some weird way that he does, but that's too late on the brakes. I'll be amazed if Oscar ends up winning it. But weird things have happened. Oh, if I hit... Oh, there we go. 1.02. What are you on, Jimmy? Oh, you're like 100 away. I'm on pole. Oh. Oh, where's he going? It's Battle of the 90s. Yeah, the physics on GT are just interesting, shall we say. I said this earlier, I actually really like this track. Controversial opinion, I know, but these corners are still a bit air. This right-hander here is actually... That's a lot nicer since they've reprofiled it. This last corner I don't really like, but I think the track's alright now. Right, I'm just going to let everyone know. Soft and medium. Required. Because you know that someone will forget it. Starting in 1 minute. Just so that... They have time to change their tyres if they want. Oh, okay. NASCAR physics are much better. NASCAR 25 is the GOAT. I think everyone knows that. Yeah, thank you for 1.02 million subscribers, guys. Pretty nice number, isn't it? Now on to 1.03, I suppose. Let's keep going. Let's keep pushing. Oh, listen to that noise. Biblical. You can set the mandatory tires in the settings. I have already done that, I do believe. I've put soft and medium required, yeah. I'm going to start on the soft and then swap over to the medium at the end somewhere. Gotten any better at naming cars? Yeah, still one of my weaknesses, I would say. We've got some great liveries in the lobby today. This is going to look spectacular, I think, under the lights. Alright. Here we go. Is it going to go from daytime to nighttime? It's already nighttime. Okay. Second on the grids. Try and pull away from the group behind. This guy's fast. Went for the Verstappen. Didn't quite work. Oh. I've done a Nicholas Latifi. I've literally... Oh, I've got damage. I've literally done a Nicholas Latifi. I literally have done... And and Senna! With Lando Norris's helmet. I love the liveries. More penalty. Oh my god, man. God, these guys, look at this. Oh. Right, come on. We can gain a few positions here. Where can we get back to from 10th? Oh, come on. Just driving too hard here. I can't believe I did a Latifi. Peace, Steve. Might come out there in third. Is there any way to get and play Gran Turismo 7 without a PS5 or 4? Not that I know of, mate. You gotta have a PlayStation and one of the newer ones. Oh, there's a penalty there. Right, 5 more laps. We can still do some damage from here. I want to get better than P. Steve. Oof. Nearly lost it there. Yes, there's a mandatory pit stop. I'm going to wait until nearer the end to do it. Right, let's get these two guys. Oh, he's just given up. Don't do a Latifi, don't do a Latifi. Oh! It's lost it on the curb. Can I catch 7 seconds to the next car? Gone purple in sector 1. I've got the best part of 4 laps to catch 7 seconds. Unlikely, but I'm going to push and try and make it happen. probably not going to happen. I need 2 seconds on lap. Gone purple. The pace is there. I've done it again. Spoken way too soon. I think I need to go and get some sleep. It was a fun race until I binned it. I think that's the good thing about this car though, is that it's really on the edge to drive. So you've got to be like really on it. Welcome back, Go Tiffy. The penalties are harsh, yeah. Oh, hello. It's a bit silly really, isn't it? Because, you know, you've crashed into a wall. You don't need to get a penalty for that. What a disaster. I still need to pit as well. Fair play to this guy in the lead, Colonel Berger. He is ripping it up. Well, let's just keep going. Oh yes, we got the McLaren livery. Look at that. These are really cool. As soon as I saw that this car was being added, I knew that there'd be good liveries being made for it. Look at that plane up there. It is an awkward corner that because it's off camber. Oh, it's going to be a race between the three of us. Final lap duel with Grease Monkey 2967. Yeah, the pit exit is quite slow here. It takes forever. Look at this. Into the tunnel. Let's just be fancy for no reason and build a tunnel. Oh my god, look how slow he's going. Come on. Wow. I have not been able to drive without traction today. I think that's my cue to go to bed. Thank you, Kevin Wong. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for the donation. Yeah, good sleep. I think I'm catching up with sleep the last few days. You gotta sleep well, guys. It catches up to you. Still not lost, at least. Oh, we're gonna get this guy. Yes! Oh, I'm not even gonna finish. That was tragic. That might be one of the worst things ever to have happened in humanity's history. Well, thank you to these guys for the race. That was like one of the worst performances I've ever freaking had. All right, everyone. If you wouldn't mind dropping a like before you leave, and maybe get subscribed as well if you haven't done so. It's always good to have more subscribers on the channel with the content coming out. But no, honoured to have finally got 100% completion on Gran Turismo 7. It's taken, as I said, nearly 1,800 hours, 3.5 years. We've done it. Finally done it. So it's quite a cool achievement. We'll get through the power pack as well at some point. But excuse my miserable driving in that final race. That was quite tragic. But you can't have it always. But yeah. Big weekend this one with the Formula 1. So, you know, I'm looking forward to that, seeing how it pans out. Hopefully it's a nail biter right to the last lap. With a safety car. With Go Tiffy doing something. Okay. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in, as ever. A real pleasure to stream to you. Hope you've had a fine, enjoyable last couple of hours watching. But yeah, have a great weekend. We'll be back next week with some fresh content. In the meantime, have a great weekend. See you soon. Bye-bye.